sports. Welcome to Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa, where the Cardinal and Gold gathering strength as they gear up to support their Iowa State Cyclones. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cyclones will kick it away first. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch.
Right down the gut of the field. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's at the 10, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Iowa State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back?
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Cyclones want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block, it's Perkins. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Using his feet to buy time. He makes the catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Gets open down the middle. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. That is exactly why they called the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
First down for this offense. From the gun. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Got it. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On third down, going up top. Fires left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. Headed to the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hendricks. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Brings up second down.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Snap it to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Johns. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Fires and picked off.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen.
Can anyone catch him? At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cyclones! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
To the air, it's Bryant. He's right on target. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Fires to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught behind the line. It's Hendricks. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, Iowa State.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Jackrabbit. Tuna.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to move it through the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got it in the middle, it's Johns. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Montgomery. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback checking the play. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
set.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They move the tight end all over. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, North Carolina!
North Carolina.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense...
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
On the double.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Come on, set.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo.
Belly stutter.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down and the punt team sends it the other way. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Cook. At the 45, on his way. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The tackle is made at the 50. Second down coming up.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line.
325.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Coming after him. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
From the gun, running back gets the give. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, North Carolina 23, Iowa State 14.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He leaves it with the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
And the Tar Heels looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. Late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop them. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Running to the left. Got room at the 35. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
On the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Wide receiver shows motion. Hands it off. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
Under. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. They keep attacking through the air. Safe completion on the screen. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Iowa State. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man in the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking for space, it's Cook. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Now, North Carolina.
And the Tar Heels will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
He's got the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go back to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Now improvising. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports